This is an exclusive SFS Mag interview with our very own Spike Rebel.
Hey,
So how are you today, Spike?
I'm fine. You're looking mighty fine.
Thank you. So let's get right into this interview. So how did you get into this business?
Well, it started from a young age. I always knew I liked music. And I took that journey after college to New York to see what they sound like if you make it in the Big Apple. So upon me getting there, some of my friends were into music, and one of them worked for ASCAP. And so real quick, he got me a show performing on a guitar at a Brooklyn club. And from there, I just started meeting people and learning the good and bad about agreements and playing out all across New York. I got to open for Roy Ayers. It was amazing. You know, New York is definitely a fast course school for anybody that wants to just get into whatever they're doing, fashion, music, etc. But that's where it started. In Chicago, I went to Corliss High School. That's where I really started with the band stuff, playing different instruments. That's where that started.
Boo!
That's where that started. In the marching band, I played the bass drum, you know, with the Corliss High School won a lot of awards for best high school with classical.
South Shore.
Yeah. Well, I played the timpani, with the two big mallets. Doom, 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 doom. That was that. And for the basketball games, guys want me to play the guitar. So that's where, you know, that was a different type of vibe, you know. So it started there.
So I guess at a very young age you knew that you wanted to be in the music.
At a very young age, it was always art and music. Because I had a little guitar. And when I was about 10 years old, my mom said, if you take lessons, I'll buy a piano. Oh, that was a bad choice, because on Saturdays, you didn't learn your scales. You know, and my brother's watching karate flicks, and I'm sitting here like, why did I take piano? But the piano lessons, when you got to high school, it's like I was above everybody else. Because if you could play the piano, you can pretty much play all the instruments. I didn't know that. So it kind of reversed. It's like I had a skill. So,
Okay, so
Yeah.
who is your influence?
my influence, no doubt, Prince. But not the only one. I mean, Prince,
Great choice.
Stevie Wonder. I love the way he make bridges and changes to the songs. It's not the typical, like, you can predict what he's gonna do. I really like the way D'Angelo do vocals. I'm a J Moss, if you like gospel, J Moss, Karen Clark Shirt. You know, Kim Burrell too, but I'm just saying those artists sing feeling. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff we hear on the radio now is catchy, but not true soul. You feel me? So we can go on and on, but like even Ronald Isley, you know, yeah. Bobby Womack, yeah.
So in this business, who basically come to you?
In this business, who comes to me?
Yes.
Well, no matter where I go, it seems like I attract certain people, but it's not the industry per se artists. It's those artists that are spoken word artists. It's somebody that wants a customized song for their family reunion. It's somebody that wants music for a book. It's somebody that wants me to write a new song for a school. It's a theater company that wants me to put music for the little kids when they're doing their acting, they gotta sing a part. You can't sample that, you have to create something. So it's like customizing music. So that's been my thing,
Okay.
yeah.
So how do you build your brand?
I'm building my brand. What it is, I'm evolving as a more spiritual person, meaning I shoot for the positive. But I keep it balanced, because life is about struggles and challenges. So, but in that branding, I don't want to represent the dark side. So if all of us is made in the image of God, then I'm saying I want to represent light and life. Even though I got the other side too, but I'm just saying I want to lean towards the light with my branding. So positive stuff. Let my music be for people that do marathons, and then when they in the race, they get something to say, keep moving or something. You know what I'm saying? I want to brand myself with positive stuff, you know, yeah.
Okay, so who Who would you say is the best artist that you've come across?
The best artist that I've met or come across? Come across a lot. Well, this guy that's shooting my camera from the mag. No, I met Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
Now, I met her, but based off of who I know and how she sang, I met her in a studio with Common. He's dope too. Lauryn Hill would definitely be one. Roy Ayers is another. I'm saying these are the ones I've met, you know. Like I never met Luther. I met Robert Glasper, you know. Yeah, but I still never met him in person. But who I met in person, I would say Lauryn Hill. I've met Joe. I've met Kirk Franklin. Did I meet Brandy? It doesn't matter. Lauryn Hill.
So you were a police officer before, so how did you like that?
Police officer job, the money was good. Coming out of college or something, the police job is a job, whether I was a school teacher or something else. But what it did show me was how to get along with everybody. Like from a police standpoint, all your partners are not gonna always be black. From a police standpoint, everybody in the neighborhood are not what they're stereotyped to be. You got good people, bad people. Some people take drugs. You'd be shocked the ones that take and buy drugs that look regular, you know, work regular jobs. So I'm saying in doing police things, whether you're doing a reverse sting or whatever the assignments are, you meet people. You meet people. Good people, bad people. But if you look at them all good, you can help people. So one of the things I remember with the police, I was learning sitting in the back of the police car with two guys. They pulled a guy over and said, "We should lock you up, but we're gonna give you 3 hours and go get your license and go get this and go get that for your car, and then we cool." I never saw that. You usually see the other part, you know what I'm saying? So they don't show that on TV, but I'm saying police do help some people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were in New York?
I was in New York 7 years.
7 years? Okay. No,
I left CHA police and I said I'm gonna go for my dream. So I went out there to see what was up. I had a couple friends from my Q Dog Association. They were down in New York. One of them worked for ASCAP, so Marty Majeski, and I went there and stayed with him a few months and made a choice. I'm gonna stay down there and get in the grind, see what this Big Apple was about. And sure enough, the boldness, or they say the arrogance of people there, it's real, but that didn't bother me. I'm a cute girl. But no, I'm saying they either tell you, "No, I don't know," or "Yeah, go that way." There's not a lot of let's be friends. It's more like, what do you want? And if you go to New York and just party, after your money run out in a month, you got to figure out what you down there for. What you down here for? Because you can't just keep partying it with the way they rent is. You got to figure out what you're going for and get in it. And that's what happened. It was a very quick college course in life with business, people, all kind of people. I'm talking about for other cultures, other languages, other whatever.
Would you go back?
What did I go by?
Would you go back?
Yes, I would go back. I would. Only thing about New York, when I left Chicago, I felt like New York is like, man, it's way better than Chicago. And then once you get burnt out of New York, you're like, I can appreciate Chicago. It's not that slow and people are friendlier. So you kind of get, you know, but it's some people love New York, some people don't. But they always said when I was little, if you can't make it in New York or the Big Apple. So I went and I didn't make it. No, but I met so many experiences to help me beyond just going to high school at Corliss and then Northern Illinois University, and before the police thing, how to become more of a people person, sucking all that in. And what I'm saying is from New York, you meet people from Dominican Republic, from Puerto Rico, from Argentina. I met some people that became close friends from Nigeria, from Senegal, Guinea, Africa. These became friends. I went to an Indian sweat lodge. You wouldn't have got that in Chicago. You probably look on the internet, but I'm saying I was with that. And so that is part of my experience. So I wanted to come out in my music.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you fall in love, like
All the time. That's the problem. That's the problem. When you fall in love, you get attached, and it's like, that's one side of the coin. Because as soon as something go wrong, that love, I hate you. Right? Everybody can relate to that. So it's the balance, you know. I think I rush into it sometimes. You find somebody, you just get those feelings. But the reality is sometimes you need to take time. Like Steve Harvey probably said 3 months, 6 months, you know what they will and won't do, will they help you, are they really pushing you up, or they just using you? All of that comes out when you take your time. So,
How did you meet Stacey Marie?
what's your name?
I'm Stacey Marie.
Oh, a poet guy named Chill, dope poet out in Aurora, brought you to my studio apartment. He said, Spike, there's a girl I want you to meet. She can sing, but she need more songs. And she's something, not her confidence, it's just, there's something missing. So that's what came. That's how I met her. And I started recording some of the songs in her head. And every time she come to record, she do a little bit more on that same one song. So, and wow, she gonna take a whole year to do one song. I'm in Chicago, she's in Atlanta. But from that, I started giving her more tracks and songs and helping her, and then it evolved into a relationship. That seems to be very nice.
Okay, so that's all we have for today. We do appreciate your time, Mr.
Thank you.
Rebel,
Thank you.
and great success to you.
All right. SFS.